Hello there, and welcome to the Sleepy Scientist channel. Tonight, we'll be exploring the quiet hidden world of carnivorous plants. These remarkable organisms dwell in forgotten corners of the earth, in bogs and wetlands, on mountaintops and tropical forests. They are patient hunters, living sculptures that have turned the very notion of what a plant can be on its head. While most plants reach toward the sun for energy alone, these extraordinary species have learned to draw nutrition from another source entirely: the insects and creatures that wander into their grasp. The world of carnivorous plants is one of elegance and adaptation, of beauty concealing function, and of patience measured not in moments but in days and weeks. If you enjoy these quiet explorations, I invite you to like and subscribe, or share a simple thought down in the comments. It helps others find their way here, too, one sleepy soul at a time. But for now, all you need to do is rest, settle in, and allow the gentle fascination of these botanical wonders to carry you softly into sleep. Let's begin. We often think of these plants as being fast and aggressive, like the snapping jaws of the Venus flytrap. But the truth is, most carnivorous plants embody a profound calmness and stillness. Their strategy is one of ultimate patience. The vast majority of species, such as the elegant pitcher plants and the shimmering sundews, employ passive traps. They simply wait. Pitcher plants, Nepenthes and Sarracenia, are essentially beautiful, static faces. Their traps are modified leaves that sit perfectly still, a well of fluid at the bottom, waiting for an unwary insect to slip from the waxy slick rim. This is a trap built on architecture, not action. It is an unhurried process, a testament to the fact that stillness is often the most effective form of hunting. The entire process of attraction, from the release of sweet nectar to the glimmer of their vibrant, false flower colors, is a slow, deliberate lure. There is no rush in the bog. Consider the sundew drosera, a plant of delicate beauty that appears covered in tiny sparkling droplets, almost like it's perpetually weeping. The name drosera itself comes from the Greek word drossa, meaning dew, which adds to their ethereal, sleepy image. These glistening droplets are actually a super sticky mucilage, held aloft by tiny tentacles. When a small insect lands, it becomes instantly trapped in the shimmering glue. But here is where the true slow-motion beauty lies. The tentacles surrounding the insect will slowly, imperceptibly, begin to curl inward. This movement can take hours, even an entire day or longer, gently drawing the prey toward the center of the leaf for digestion. Imagine that movement as the slow, deep breath of the earth, a gradual, unhurried embrace. It's the opposite of a sudden shock. It is the quiet folding in of a tiny, sticky, living velvet. There's no flash, only the soft, quiet commitment to a task. Even the most famous fast mover, the Venus flytrap, Dionaea musca, only appears fast because its movement is measured against the life of an insect. In the grand timeline of nature, it is still a creature of slow rhythms. A single trap can only close an estimated 4 to 7 times in its entire lifespan before it dies back and a new one grows. The plant must conserve its energy, making each snap a precious, rare event. It has a short-term memory that only lasts about 20 to 40 seconds. An insect must touch 2 separate trigger hairs inside the trap, or the same hair twice, within this short time frame to signal a worthwhile meal. If only one hair is touched, the plant decides the disturbance is merely a raindrop or a piece of debris, and it remains perfectly serenely open. And once the trap is closed on its meal, the digestion takes a very long time, often 3 to 5 days, to fully process a single fly. It is a slow, steady, quiet process of assimilation. Perhaps the most relaxing fact of all is that not all carnivorous plant relationships are one of predator and prey. Some have developed unique, gentle mutualisms with animals. Certain species of giant tropical pitcher plants in Borneo, such as Nepenthes lowi, have evolved to form a special, harmless bond with tree shrews. The pitcher no longer functions as a killer trap. Instead, the plant's lid produces nectar on its underside, creating a perfect, elevated, and comfortable little feeding perch for the shrew. The shrew sits on the rim to eat the sweet nectar, and in return, it leaves its droppings, or guano, directly into the pitcher below. This guano is rich in nitrogen, providing the plant with the nutrients it needs, without the energy cost of attracting and digesting insects. It is a peaceful, symbiotic exchange, a safe meal for the shrew, and a steady, effortless supply of fertilizer for the plant. It's the ultimate example of a plant that is so successful at survival that it can afford to be generous and make a friend instead of a meal. The hidden world of the bladderwort. Now let's turn our attention to the tiny hidden hunters, the bladderworts. These are perhaps the most astonishing plants. Yet they live their lives mostly submerged beneath the water or in damp soil, away from sight. The largest genus of carnivorous plants, with over 230 species, they are primarily aquatic. Their traps are not leaves or sticky surfaces, but hundreds of microscopic sacs, or bladders, which are normally kept under a negative pressure inside. The trapdoor to the bladder is held closed and sealed tighter than a submarine hatch. This is a set trap, waiting patiently. Outside the door are sensitive trigger hairs. When a tiny organism, like a water flea, brushes against these hairs, the plant performs the fastest movement in the entire plant kingdom, perhaps even in nature itself. The trapdoor snaps open, and the pressure difference instantly sucks in the water, and the prey in less than 1/10,000th of a second. Yet, we never see this action. It all happens beneath the water, in the quiet darkness, an invisible, sudden gulp. Immediately afterward, the bladder slowly begins pumping the water back out, restoring its negative pressure, and silently resetting its trap. The whole process is one of patient preparation, followed by an unseen, flitting moment of action, and then a slow, deliberate reset. It is a calming rhythm of waiting and renewal. The tranquil mat of butterwort's neck. Let us consider the lovely, gentle appearance of the butterwort pingui. These plants are often found in high mountain bogs, resembling small, pale green, slightly translucent succulents, often topped with delicate purple or white flowers. They look entirely harmless, and indeed their hunting method is entirely gentle. The name pinguicula comes from the Latin word ping, meaning fat or greasy, referring to the velvety, dewy look of their leaves. They function like an organic piece of flypaper. Their leaves are covered in two types of glands, one that produces a glistening, sticky mucilage to trap tiny insects like gnats, and another, smaller gland, that produces the digestive enzymes. There is no snapping, no slow folding, no sudden suction. The insect simply lands on the calm, moist mat of the leaf and becomes stuck. The plant then secretes its enzymes to digest the meal right on the surface. This method is purely static and peaceful. The butterwort simply sits like a beautiful, living green rosette, waiting for the air to deliver its nutrients. In some species, the edge of the leaf may curl up slightly to prevent digestive fluid or captured insects from running off. A slow, gentle adjustment over hours. It is the very definition of a tranquil hunter, reliant only on its quiet, elegant stickiness. The world of carnivorous plants is one of quiet, ingenious design. They remind us that the most successful strategies in life are often not the fastest or the loudest, but the ones built on deep patience, simple elegance, and subtle adaptation. They are the gentle outliers of the plant kingdom, teaching us that you can be both a silent dweller and an extraordinary wonder. Imagine now the quiet bog, damp and cool. The pitcher plants stand like green crimson-veined goblets, perfectly still in the dim light. The sundews are covered in 1,000 tiny, sparkling stars, slowly folding inward. The butterworts rest like pale green stars on the moss. The air is still, and there is no sound but the soft rustle of the evening air. Let the slow, patient rhythm of these botanical sculptures calm your mind. There is nowhere you need to be, and nothing you need to do, except sink deeper into the comfort of your own rest. Good night, sweet dreams.